Yeah, she stood
We're live.
in my place, watching every move on my face. I said, "Hey, what is this, my baby, baby?" Oh, here we go. All right.
98.1 Danny in the Jar.
If you'd like to join the program, you can always call or text our Rick's Powder Coating line at 535-9898 or join us on our Facebook Live via 981themax.com. Morning, Miss Danny Brown.
Good morning. We're also on 98 on the Max YouTube. We're like worldwide.
Wow. Even the astronauts can see us in the space station. Speaking of far traveling, the Centers for Disease Control, CDC, has lifted its recommended 14-day quarantine for anyone who traveled out of state or country. The update came this past week and now says follow local, state, and other recommendations after traveling. You may have been exposed to COVID on your travels. You may feel well and not have any symptoms, but you can be contagious without symptoms and spread the virus. We've been hearing this for a long, long time. Hand washing, mask wearing, and social distancing are recommended. Now, when you went to Florida, you and your family pretty much tried to stay quarantined for quite a bit, correct?
Yeah, 14 days. We kind of stayed away from everybody. At least 10 days. Figured if you haven't been exposed, it's 10 days. If you have been exposed, 14, but maybe it's flipped. Either way, we did what we should and no one got sick.
But once again, ever since March, it always something changes. Even yesterday, they were talking about how, oh, wait, actually coronavirus could be in frozen food. So now you need to make sure your food is thoroughly thawed because you possibly could get it through food. Where 2 weeks ago, no, you can't get it through food.
What do you eat that is frozen besides a popsicle?
That is a very good point. I was like, it's not like I just open up a steak out of the freezer
right
on it. I don't like mine marinated. I just like it right here. I'm a Great Dane. That is a good question. Speaking of our text and call line, what do you eat frozen besides a popsicle? Not chicken nuggets.
I hope not.
Not pizza.
There's got to be something we're missing. Maybe like ice and margarita mix or pina colada, but those are obvious ones. Give us actual food that you eat frozen. Ice cream. Okay, we get that. Can there be coronavirus on my Choco Taco? Get your hands off my Choco Taco, lady. This is Nacho Choco Taco.
Get your own Nacho Taco. Oh.
Coming up next, universities are losing millions of dollars, including the University of Memphis. We'll tell you what they are doing to help students who cannot pay tuition. And if you're unemployed, more money coming to you soon.
All right now, baby. We're so happy together.
Do me a favor if you're not doing anything at the moment. Check V Promotions and see if we've got an extra prize in there.
Well, I do have to re-record the Tiger Fight song because that
Free. E.T. Free. Make way for Naughty. We made it free.
Get in.
Whether it's apocalyptic, prehistoric, in-depth,
Somebody's got to pay.
You're wrong.
or outer space.
It's free.
So if you want to pawn it, store it, play it.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was a place that kept you protected, playful, covered?
and no is the answer to your question. Miss
Okay, I remembered to mute myself that time. No, that's fine. Let's see. You do have it recorded, right? I can make noises.
Yes. Ready for- Gonna play this after both stories, or
Just I would say just right after you hit the opener, just a bed,
oh,
just because I didn't have any audio for it.
gotcha.
Dude, you got to check out this song. It's for the nooner, but it's under music. Death by Rock and Roll, The Pretty Reckless. It's what we call awesome.
Today's nooner, or
Mm-mm.
well,
I just dropped 3 new ones in there. Daughtry, World on Fire, 3 Days Grace, Somebody I Used to Know, and The Pretty Reckless, Death by Rock and Roll. They're all good songs.
you just dropped them, yeah.
I just dropped them, man. I just dropped them in there. I didn't drop a new song. I dropped them in the file, man. Sorry, I'm on Dropbox all morning. Good morning, Eric Johnson. What a big mic you have. I'm just happy to see you, Eric. Brent Bradley, been wondering when Danny and Jar would take over. And now I gotta wake up. Yes, Brent, why do you wake up so early? Please tell me. And don't say it's by choice, because if it is, I won't like you anymore. Good morning, Connie. Bitches, good morning. Alicia and Uncrustables.
Oh, you can eat them frozen, maybe, Alicia. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, thanks, Alicia, for calling us that. I don't know what that means. I thought Alicia was calling us Uncrustables. How quickly I forgot our past discussion. Thank you, Alicia.
Oh, insert. All I do is insert. That's better.
What did I tell you about what are we doing? We're doing a riddle and a trivia, right?
823 and 908.
I need to get you a trivia question.
Well, you got 3 hours.
No, I know, but we got to take them after. What I'm saying is I should have done that prior to the live camera. And you got to come up with the riddles because we got to do that at 9:08. You smell what I'm stepping in?
Yeah, I can't find that page. You know how you and whatever his name was. The second riddle thing was difficult. Wait, there it is. Riddle.
Are you done with that?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, I know.
With another night of violent protest. For the 200,000 Tennesseans currently on. For the 200,000 Tennesseans currently on unemployment, a welcome surprise. They could receive a $900 check within the next 3 weeks thanks to a federal grant program. And once upon a time, Wahlburgers said as Bass Pro Shop, Wahlburgers Wild, a spinoff from cloudy today with a high of 91. Same for tomorrow and Friday, lots of rain with a high of 84. The wild game on its menu. It was the second night of the Republican National Convention. Here's Kentucky Republican Attorney General Daniel Cameron. Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
Joe Biden is a backwards thinker who says, if you aren't voting for me, you ain't black. Who argued that Republicans would put us back in chains. Mr. Vice President, look at me. I am black. We are not all the same, sir.
You ready?
Yep.
You're listening to Danny and the Jock.
On 98.1, The Max.
The University of Memphis is managing what is so far a $40 million shortfall this year, including investments it is making in students to keep them from dropping out. Future layoffs are not out of the question. Besides a $6 million drop in state funding for academics since June, it is also being asked to find $9.5 million in operating costs, which the state can no longer afford. This remains a very fluid issue. They will continue to adjust and be reacting quickly and proactively to manage it. 1,600 students were at risk of being dropped for non-payment of tuition, and the U of M is finding ways to keep them involved, both so they can graduate and for what the campus will look like when the pandemic ends.
Mm-hmm. We talked with your father about this,
What will it look like in the future?
Yes, because to be a huge university, you have to have more buildings. You want to live in a big house. Why do you want to live in a big house? That's just more dust and more furniture that you have to put in there. But for a university, that's what makes it look huge. But maybe not.
Tennessee's unemployment workers could receive a check for $900 in the next 3 weeks, thanks to a federal grant program injecting $44 billion into the national economy. State officials reported yesterday in federal unemployment benefits that provided $600 a week to millions of unemployment people dried up at the end of July, but the state received approval from the Federal Emergency Management Agency this week for a $236 million grant to cover lost wages. Tennessee has about 200,000 people on unemployment, with new claims coming in at 10 to 20,000 a month.
I was just noticing that 10,000 people here in the Mid-South are in quarantine. I was like, now, are you in quarantine because you're sick, or you're in quarantine because you don't want to go back to work? Because you're getting that mail money. That mail money's nice.
Now, I don't know if you're quarantined, if you're not considered unemployed.
I mean, can you not get unemployment if you are quarantined?
You just get paid from your employer.
Oh, okay. Even if you don't go to work?
I'm sure, because they don't want you at the office if you're infected or could be infected. I'm assuming you would get paid from your employer. The furlough, now you would get unemployment, but if you're not furloughed and you're just quarantined, you can do everything from home. So you'd be working at home.
I'm sure just like everything else, it depends on locally, state to state, and not universally or the whole country. Coming up, you may think it's still summer, but fall is coming, and Starbucks has officially brought back its pumpkin spice latte. Clear.
Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
Joe Biden is a backward.
High of 91 today, also tomorrow, and cloudy and lots of rain on Friday with a high of 84. Coming up next, the helicopter company involved in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant is now suing the air traffic controllers. With a high of 84. Coming up next. Tomorrow and cloudy and lots of rain on Friday with
The color of my skin.
high of 91 today, also tomorrow and cloudy and lots of rain on Friday with a high of 84. Coming up next, the helicopter company involved in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant is now suing the air traffic controllers.
Danny and the Job. 98.1 The Max. Danny and the Job. 98.1 The Max.
Alan Alda's on. Need a haircut. Oh, bad.
Yeah, I was surprised that you were saying that. The big thing at the DNC was that to put government housing in neighborhoods and suburbs, Bartlett, Germantown, put them right in the middle, so poor people and middle class people can live together, because the American dream of earning your own house and living in a nice neighborhood is going to go away, unless you're a politician, because then they all go live in Martha's Vineyard and Aspen. So I found that interesting that you just took the DNC on that one.
What about living in a big house?
Yeah. All that will be gone because they want to integrate everybody, no matter what you pay, no matter what you make or what you earn. You should live in the same neighborhood, is what Biden's pushing.
Oh no, I mean, I've just always been. It's just like Muff always like, you need a house. I was like, why do I need a house? I know it's a nice investment and it's one of your biggest investments, but I can barely keep up with the 900 square foot, duplex in Midtown. I hate cleaning that thing. But I had great coffee.
Oh man, why'd I do that? Ding dong dang.
And the shot. Coming up.
Hey, so I don't have to look for it. When are we talking to the census people?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the New Memphis? I don't know. You'll have to look up the.
I'm looking. Friday.
I don't know what that noise was. Jesus, to drop the end. Oh, come on, D. What is it? 73. Control. Dun, 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 dun. Control. What? Better be important. What up, Pafford?
Oh, Pafford. I'm gonna take a look.
Oh, Pafford. We miss you around there, Paff.
And when you're done with that, look and see if you want to talk about everything in this next story, especially the bottom. Now I'm all grown up. Jam. Woo, woo. Oh my gosh.
What am I looking at this next story? Let's see. Whoa. I don't know that we've been approved. I mean, you can talk about it, but that promotion hasn't been approved.
Okay. Then I'll go backwards.
I don't think it. I mean, not that I know of, because we just discussed it yesterday, right?
I thought it was like a media release that they sent.
No, those were our options to pick.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to go backwards.
Okay. Good morning, David from Halls, Tennessee. If you get a second, what do y'all think about the season finale of Yellowstone? Chris Armstrong, I think that they threw everything in the last 5 minutes of the entire season, and they could have spread it out a little more and made it a little more interesting throughout the season, is what I think. What do you think, Jarman?
Absolutely.
Connie wants you to take it all off.
Connie, I would love to, but it's just it's like Katy Perry says, you're hot when you're cold, and yes, and you're no. Just took the fleece off 5 minutes ago and I'm freezing again.
And Connie, I'm glad you got to see Buddy Guy. I will be forever grateful that you still listen to Tanny in the Jar. Thank you. Good morning. Chris Armstrong agrees with our Yellowstone take.
I just don't know what Taylor Sheridan was trying to prove in the first 6 episodes of just mushy, mushy, mushy.
I guess who's going to take over the ranch? I don't know. It ain't going to be Jamie. I know that. Is that his name? Yeah, Casey's the other one.
Yeah.
Can you guess what my shirt is? Don't say it out loud if you know. Y'all can put on our message board if you can guess what my shirt is. Maybe I'll give you a shirt. Maybe not. The morning wood questions are great. I mean, especially the real one. Jamie's taking a train ride. I would have to agree, Chris, and that train only goes one way.
No, hey, Chris, remember when 2 episodes ago when Jamie asked Casey if he was still allowed to call him brother? Casey said, until the day you died, that's what you call me. And I was like, oh, there's some foreshadowing. Everybody I know is like, he's still alive because he flipped the desk.
Oh, yeah. Jamie's still around. I mean, Casey's still around. Beth, we're not lucky enough for her to be dead.
That's real nice.
The Carpenter hates her so much that he's made me hate her now, too.
Really?
Oh, that stupid puppy dog face. And I don't know if she's trying because she doesn't have an American accent, English accent, but the lips and the bubba, she just looks just a couple off, man.
All right, there we go. You're hot.
98.1
The Max.
Danny in the Jar.
All right, time for some foodie news. McDonald's will add a new spicy nugget to their menu on September 16th, and they're working on a quality chicken sandwich for the beginning of 2021. Now, Chick-fil-A is not nationwide, correct?
I think it's more south and west.
Okay, yeah, because it seems like everybody's trying to be the chicken sandwich king now after Popeyes, and but it's a chicken sandwich just like Chick-fil-A. You don't have to hold up traffic on Poplar and Union just to get a chicken sandwich with a pickle.
But I would hate to be any other place because after all our sports were done last night, 8:00, kids wanted Chick-fil-A. I drove by how many places and there wasn't a line. And of course, there's a line in Chick-fil-A. Just printing money. Just printing money.
Well, Zaxby's doing that too. The one in Midtown, it's like Midtown has never had a chicken place before in their life. Danny Brun's house is they run on Dunkin's, right?
Yep.
Well, Dunkin' Donuts and Harpoon a beer is going to launch a donut infused beer. It's going to be an IPA with real Dunkin' Donuts and raspberry puree, and you can also grab the Boston Creme, a creamy Irish stout blended with donuts and what are cocoa nibs?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
That sounds like fingers. I wouldn't eat it. Like baby fingers.
And yes, fall is officially here. Starbucks has brought back its pumpkin spice latte yesterday. The much loved drink is made with espresso, steamed milk, and a spice mix of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. Is PSL, I didn't say that. I'm just reading it. Is PSL season too early or right on time?
I don't care. It
When's
does not affect my life.
When is the last time you have been to a Starbucks? You know, I have not seen Miss Kay Manley since March, but you and about 3 or 4 others that work here at Poplar and Yates probably spent $10, $15 a day at the Starbucks.
No, we didn't. I didn't go twice a day ever, maybe twice a week.
No. I'm not talking about individually, but I'm just talking about if one of y'all went, you had to get about, something for the 3 or 4 of you.
Right. We went about once, maybe twice a week, and I went about 6 days ago.
Oh. Okay. I was a little shocked by that. I thought she probably hadn't been in forever.
No, once addicted, always addicted. And go ahead and add foodie to the list of words I hate.
Foodie and veggies. Guys, I want to tell you, anytime I hear veggies on any kind of commercial, I just hear Danny Brun's skin going.
Ugh, just say the word, for heaven's sakes.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Jock on 98.1 The Max.
Which headline is the actual headline for today? Would a unicorn drift a young girl out into the sea?
Would a basket of fruit get delivered as a basket of puppies?
Would a man in an astronaut suit claim to be the actual coronavirus? 535-9898. Give us a call on our Rick's Powder Coating text line and tell us which headline is the real headline.
Look at that Run DMC in that promo. I hear you. All right, here we go. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Chris,
Hey, Chris, where are you calling from?
Millington.
Chris from Millington. Which morning wood is the actual headline? Would a unicorn drift a young girl out into sea? Would a basket of fruit get delivered as a basket of puppies? Would a man in an astronaut suit claim to be the actual coronavirus?
I say the unicorn.
You are correct. You've got morning wood this morning. Congratulations.
Well, I'm married. It's going to go wasteful, but it's okay.
Oh, you rock. All right. Well, thank you for calling and being funny.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You think I should just play it right off of Post Media so people will call, or is 3 minutes too short?
What do you mean? What do you mean play it? What's that got to do with 3 minutes? Play it off of post?
Yeah, but I'm just talking about playing it like in 48 seconds again.
Oh, versus I got you. Yeah.
Just say them.
Put a man in an
Just say the word.
axe.
Get up.
Which headline is which head? Once We're a man and give us a call on our Rick's powder coating text line and tell us which headline is the real headline.
Basket of fruit get delivered as a basket of puppies.
What a man in an astronaut suit claimed to be the actual coronavirus. 535. We will tell you next. How about them apples? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And but
Another word I hate is foodie. Like to say Danny Brown sucks.
I don't even know what foodie means.
He's a
Sounds like something that you wouldn't. It sounds like something that grows in between your toes. DJT74. Ba 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 ba. Upload file. DJT74.
Yeah.
Anybody call him? Nope.
Nope. I've got the. Oh, I didn't export it. Oh.
Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum,
Want to do that
bum,
live that week?
Yep. Sure. Sounds good. All about it.
That sounds lovely. No, we're done. I bet this recycle bin misses its friends.
Lord. Upload. 49. You got a 49er in there?
Yep.
I guess the fight song's better than what I usually have stuck in my head, huh? Oh, this was an easy one, Jar.
Well, if that's so easy, I'll just ruin the fight song. Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one.
Is this really love or just a game?
I promise. I hit the button and I was like looking outside, and then I looked back at you when that started, and your arms were like flailing. Like she's gonna fall out of that chair.
How could you not dance to some Taylor Dane? Taylor Dane. Chris from Millington, which morning wood is the actual headline? Would a unicorn drift a young girl out into sea? Would a basket of fruit get delivered as a basket of puppies? Would a man in the Who made these up today? Actual coronavirus.
I said the unicorn.
You are correct. You've got morning wood this morning. Congratulations.
Well, I'm married. It's going to go wasteful, but it's okay.
Wow. Save as. What should I save it? So let's just save it at that. Minglewood Hall is coming your way. Minglewood 826. Or is it Mitch Wright? Or is it Morningwood? It's coming in teams. Coming in teams. Got it? Got it?
We'll find out by the ding. Tell it to my heart. Tell me.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, she makes it. 219 to spare. 219 to spare. 219 to spare.
Well, tell it to my heart. Are we just going to go right into SY?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Time.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Jock on 98.1 The Max.
Chris from Millington, which morning wood is the actual headline? Would a unicorn drift a young girl out into sea? Would a basket of fruit get delivered as a basket of puppies? Would a man in an astronaut suit claim to be the actual coronavirus?
I say the unicorn.
You are correct. You've got morning wood this morning. Congratulations.
Well, I'm married. It's going to go wasteful, but it's okay.
Chris is correct. Whether you're a parent or not, imagine a 4-year-old girl and how they're not familiar with life, really. In a feat worthy of Greek mythology, a heroic sea captain rescued a young girl who had been taken to the treacherous waters by a unicorn. The 4-year-old was playing in an inflatable unicorn pool toy when a strong current took her away from the beach at the town of Ontario and toward the busy shipping lanes of the Gulf of Corinth, apparently where her parents were distracted. The Port Authority notified a local ferry captain who managed to safely rescue the girl and the unicorn after finding them floating in the sea. The captain said she was in a state of shock. She was clinging on this inflatable toy and did not move. She was frozen. When she saw us approaching, she shrieked. I mean, you gotta be, it's 4-year-old. You gotta, how do you not pay attention? I'm not a parent. I'm sure I would make mistakes too.
Oh my gosh, you would be good luck.
Where'd my bottle of Tito's go?
I can only imagine what the parents felt like when they looked out and saw that she was gone.
I mean, too far away to rescue. Correct. I mean, too far to go and swim and try and save her.
Yes.
Coming up, the helicopter company involved in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant is now suing the air traffic controllers.
S.Y. Wilson, the official outfitters of Danny and the Jar, located on Arlington Square, where they have got new Jetty shirts, new Dark Seas apparel in stock, and they're the exclusive dealer in Memphis, and the cake bike. New huge deal for them. It is a game changer with all of these bikes, theridecake.com. You can check it out there. It is good, street legal, but its top speed is 65 miles per hour. So if you got, it's a hybrid, so you can go overland and 54-mile radius. You never need gas, fully electric. This thing is bad to the bone, as we say, right, Jar?
Yes, but I'm confused on whether you can pedal it or not, but I suppose if it runs off of energy, you wouldn't need it. Plus, new Dark Seas apparel in stock. They are the exclusive dealer in Memphis. New Jetty shirts, hundreds of new name brand hats and shirts. They've got plenty of Yeti, not apparel, but coolers, and also now lunch boxes. All new women's boutique shoes and clothing, and Rio's sunglasses, polarized, float in the water, and very affordable. S.Y. Wilson has you covered from the trail to the cocktail. 12020 Walker Street in Arlington Square.
Clear.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Chris. Chris said, glad I got a laugh out of y'all this morning. Have a great day to the whole crew. That would be Jarman, Danny, and Ross.
And our recycle bin.
You want to know what the t-shirt is, Jimmy Hart? It reminds you of The Cure or that Duran Duran album cover. I will tell you, this shirt is about 5, I think, maybe 5 years old. Ooh, there's a little more right there. And I got it from Ross Turner. Jarman, don't say it.
Is it
Huh?
AC?
And there he goes, gives it away. All right, Vicky, good morning. Here comes the rain again. Get that song stuck in your head. Thank you very much, Vicky. Do not say that word, Michael Pafford. Please not. Jarman knows that word. We do not use that word. I will be back. My ears are sweating.
Oh. Time to go check on the girls. Time to check on the girls.
Tell me I'm the only one. Jimmy Hart, you are correct. Because Jarman told you.
John told you.
It is Alice Cooper on my shirt today. This is the one the kids love for me to wear at school.
That's your next PTO meeting.
Yeah, baby. Hi, I'm running for president of the PTO. Said me never. Although I support it. I just don't have time. But I will send you all your little stuff that you need. Okay, trivia questions. I got one. I got two, actually.
Why do you keep closing that jar? Oh, no, there it is. Oh.
Oh, that's what it should be.
All the things come back to you. We'll sing with me.
Now I'm freezing. Come back in, sing on it, sing on it. Ba 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 ba. Come back to me, come back to me. Sing with me, sing for the end, sing for the night.
Oh, there we go.
Sports Shorts, the bottoms you wear on your Zoom call, and the top sports stories of the day with Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Arizona Cardinals have signed Buda Baker to a 4-year, $59 million contract extension. The $14.75 million average annual salary makes him the highest paid safety in NFL history. Once again, where are they going to get their money? Okay. Island Express Helicopters, the company that operated the helicopter involved in the crash that killed Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 7 others, is suing air traffic controllers, citing court records. I'm sure everybody's going to sue everybody. Whose fault is it? Vanessa sued the Island Express Helicopters, so whose fault is it besides the weather? And were they really supposed to be up there in the first place?
What are they going to get out of that if they sue them? What does a helicopter company need? A new helicopter?
No, they're going to need to pay Vanessa, because I'm sure she and the 7 other family members of the other families need their money too. The NBA announced Tuesday that about Milwaukee Bucks Giannis Antetokounmpo, totally railed that, was named the Defensive Player of the Year, and Damian Lillard, the Portland Trail Blazers leading scorer, will miss Game 5 of the first round playoff against the LA Lakers, and I would probably skip 2 because they are getting drilled. Portland Trails the Lakers 3-1 in the 7-game series. Coming up, another episode. Is that the right word to use when it comes to a game?
I don't know. Maybe on television, or what would we say? I don't know. Another round of Tri-State Trivia where 2 contestants take on Jarman from Jarkensaw. That's next.
Clear.
Ba, 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 ba.
I guess that's something we should have done. Yeah, how are we going to do this on live feed?
I'll tell you in a minute. I got it figured out.
Okay, Dan.
Okay, Dan.
Okay, Dan.
The Max.
Arizona Cardinals have coming up, another episode. Is that right?
I don't know. Maybe on television, or what would we say? I don't know. Another round of Tri-State Trivia where 2 contestants take on. I don't know. Another round of Another round of
Coming up.
Another round of Tri-State Trivia.
Another episode. Is that the right word to use when it comes to a game?
I don't know. Maybe on television, or what would we say? I don't know.
Another episode.
Tri-State Trivia where 2 of Tri-State
Another episode. Is that right? Another episode.
of Tri-State Trivia where 2 contestants take on. Jarman from Jarkensaw. From
Yeah.
Ed and the John. 98.1 The Max.
I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Crashed. It's switching time to a Chromebook that protects you from security threats online. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
Coming up next, the helicopter. It was the second night of the Republican mother. High of 91 today, also tomorrow and cloudy and lots of rain on Friday with a high of 84. Coming up next, the helicopter. With another night of violent protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Republican National. With another night of violent protests in Kenosha, with offer wild game on its menu. Offer wild game on its menu. With another night of violent protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin. With our offer wild game on its menu. With another night of violent protests in Kenosha, has a message. Ask his mother, please. High of 91 today, also not acceptable. Not acceptable. High of 91 today, also tomorrow and cloudy and lots of rain on Friday with a high of 84. Not. Okay, so I see it happening again at 9:08. Are we doing Riddle Me This or are we doing Miami Police Officer? Do I have 9:08? I can't hear you. Nope. You're muted. There you go.
Yeah, I must have sent it before.
Okay, so what are we doing? Gotcha.
Riddle me this. Yeah. Oh, in the T's. Yes. That's a crazy story.
Coming up next, Riddle Me This. I will take on a contestant and try and figure out a riddle quicker than him. Or two, or four. He kills me in it, doesn't he?
No. I don't know why I can't find the first round.
Of 84. Coming up next, Riddle Me This. Of 84. Coming up next, Riddle Me This. I will take on a contestant and try and figure out of 8. Him.
Danny and the John, 98.1 The Max.
Okay, once this ends, I can do you. And then we can take the phone calls. Or you know what? We can get them on the line, put them on hold, and I'll ask you.
Okay.
Make sure we can hear it.
I was about to say, don't be shocked.
It's Tri-State Trivia with Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
We got 3 contestants, 2 going against Jarman. 30 seconds to answer 3 questions. 1 question about Memphis, 1 question about music, and a mystery question. All right, Jarman, question number 1. Congress officially recognized Beale Street as what in 1977?
A historic landmark.
Who had a hit with the song Insane in the Brain?
Everlast.
Which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race?
Usain Bolt.
All right, Nathan from Midtown. Jar got 1 out of 3. Do you think you can beat him on this one?
Well, I'll give it a shot.
Nathan, question number 1. Congress officially recognized Beale Street as what in 1977?
A historical district?
Question number 2. Who had a hit song with Insane in the Brain?
Cypress Hill.
Which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race?
Usain Bolt.
Very good, Nathan. You got 2 out of 3. We will bring Marcus on the line.
Marcus, where are you calling from?
Tunica.
Look at that. We've got a true tri-state trivia today as Marcus is calling from Tunica. Nathan from Midtown just got 2 out of 3, and Jar from Arkansas got 1 out of 3. So Marcus, get
Jarkansas.
all, what?
Uh-oh.
It's Jarkansas.
All right, so we got Mississippi, Tennessee, and Jarkansas. Marcus, here we go. Question number 1. Congress officially recognized Beale Street as what in 1977?
Ooh. Oh, man, you got me on that one. I don't know.
Who had a hit song Insane in the Brain? I don't know if there's a call, so pot it up and stop it.
Insane Clown. Insane Clown Posse, yeah.
Which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race? I'll do it. Just because I'm doing that.
Oh, I failed that too. I failed miserably.
We're going live.
Poor Marcus didn't get any. Jar got 1. Nathan, you got 2. Congress officially recognized Beale Street as home of the blues in 1977.
Baby, you were just sweet 16.
Cypress Hill had the hit song Insane in the Brain. And which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race is Usain Bolt.
I thought it was Donald Trump.
Danny and the John. 98.1 The Max.
If you'd like to play Tri-State Trivia against Jarman, call us now on our Rick's Powder Coating text line, 535-9898.
Police still working to wrap up this wreck here over against the
Take
wall.
that out.
240 North. This is come off 385, making her way on up towards Poplar
On-
here in the curve. Again, everything's over to the
StreamYard.
side.
I can hear Wendy.
Crash reported here on 240.
Hey, the Max, who's this?
This is Ashley.
Ashley, can you hang on 1 second for us?
Sure.
Danny's going to ask me the questions, and then we'll come back to you, all right?
Okay, great.
Hey, the Max, who's this?
This is Matt.
Matt?
Yes.
Hey, Matt, give us about a minute. She's going to ask me some questions, and then we'll have another contestant do it, and we'll come to you, okay?
Sounds great. Appreciate it.
Hi, buddy. Thank you. Ready?
Yeah, I was just saying if we could do something here in case they were watching. All right, Jarman, question number 1. What was the name of the nation's first self-service grocery store that opened in Memphis on September 6, 1916 and became a widespread chain?
Piggly Wiggly.
What Led Zeppelin album features Stairway to Heaven?
Led Zeppelin 4 or Zozo, whatever they call it.
Which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 80s?
The Islanders and the Kings.
All right. 2 out of 3. Let's get with Ashley. Hey, Ashley, where are you calling from?
From Atoka.
Double A. What up, dog? All right, Ashley, I will ask you 3 questions. 1 will have to do with Memphis, 1 with music, and 1 will be a mystery question that can be about anything. You have 30 seconds to answer all 3. Your time will start after I read the first question. So if you don't know one, just say pass and we'll come back to it. Okay?
Okay.
Jarman got 2 out of 3. Here we go, Ashley. Question number 1. What was the name of the nation's first self-service grocery store that opened in Memphis on September 6, 1916 and became a widespread chain?
Piggly Wiggly.
What Led Zeppelin album featured Stairway to Heaven?
Stairway to Heaven, wasn't it?
Which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 80s?
I don't have a clue.
All right, not bad, girl. You got 1 out of 3. Let's get Matt on the line.
I'd actually hang out with us. Here we go. Matt?
Yes.
Hey, Matt, where you calling from?
I call from Germantown.
Oh, G-Town. Matt, we've got Jarman with 2 out of 3. Ashley with 1 out of 3. I will give you 3 questions. You have 30 seconds to answer the questions. Your time will start after I finish reading the first question. If you don't know the answer, say pass so I can move on to the next one. I will not tell you if you are correct or not. I will just move to the second or the next question after you answer it. Okay?
Sounds fair.
Here we go. Question. One's about Memphis, one's about music, and one's a mystery question. Here we go. Question number 1, Matt. What was the name of the nation's first self-service grocery store that opened in Memphis on September 6, 1916 and became a widespread chain?
Piggly Wiggly.
What Led Zeppelin album featured Stairway to Heaven?
4.
Which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 80s?
Montreal.
Oh, so close. You tied with Jar. It was the Edmonton Oilers that Wayne Gretzky played for. You are correct. Led Zeppelin 4 features Stairway to Heaven, and Piggly Wiggly was the first self-service grocery store. Congratulations to all of you for playing Tri-State Trivia. Is that it? We done?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys did great. Thank you. We'll play that tomorrow. You'll hear it.
Great. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's coming up next?
I'll do it.
Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Metallica. Do you have V promotions open? Do you want to do that here as a tease and then coming up next? Huh?
No, I don't have the creative.
Do you want to do it? And I should have it by the net. By you tell you what's coming up next, and then I'll go ahead and tell them to text.
All right, here we go. Coming up in Tennessee, a Taco Bell worker saves a man's life by risking her own, and a nun raises over $100,000 by running a marathon on a treadmill.
Right now, you could see Metallica this Saturday night at the Landers Center. All you got to do is text the word FUEL, F-U-E-L, to Rick's Powder Coating text line 901-535-9898 for your chance to win. You've got 1 hour to text the word FUEL to 535-9898, and you could watch Metallica return to the stage for the first time since September 2019 with an all-exclusive concert. It's the 98 Days of Outdoors with 98.1 The Max and Avery Superstore.
Bing bong. I don't know how I did it, but I'm gonna step out and step back in because it put me in another screen, and I prefer it the way I had it. Let me see if I still have your invitation.
What are you talking about?
You know, at first I was using 2 Google screens. Stop.
You're gonna have to turn that off.
I know, but I'm just that's the problem. So I'm having to leave.
What do you mean? Just
No, I'm just saying. I still have your link. I'll be right back. Time. There you go. Even that mic's loud. Boom, boom, boom. You're the one that made me cry.
Did you already send that over?
So how's it feel?
Take that as he doesn't answer me ever. He just starts doing something else.
I just started going, and yes, I did. You're the one that made me cry. He doesn't answer me. He's just like Carl. They only hear what they want to hear. Typical male. See, she's not even listening. Typical woman.
Rob says he'll have the Blues probably tomorrow, but maybe today.
Oh. Remind me of that again, because we got to go right now, but put the promo in. All right, here we go.
Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
A Taco Bell worker in Tennessee did CPR and saved a guy's life in the drive-thru this month. She risked her own life in the process. Her name is Sanja Frazier, and she has a lung condition that makes her high risk for COVID-19. But she said that she didn't even think about it. She knew he needed help, so she jumped right in there. Here she is.
I tried to find a pulse because I noticed when we got him out, his ears, lips, fingertips, everything was blue. I think that's the closest I've been, though, to life and death situation. I went, smoked me a cigarette and cried like a baby. And he reached back out to me and told me he was okay. And I saved his life. And he didn't know how to repay me. And I told him that was payment enough to know that he was okay. And we're placed in certain situations for a reason. I do believe I was there for a reason.
Very nice woman, and I do appreciate it. I do find it funny, though, a lung condition, and she smoked a cigarette.
I was about to say, I don't care. But man, that guy must have been pretty bad off if he was already blue.
Some people get afraid and some people jump in.
No, but I'm just talking about how, when you're blue like that, you're pretty much almost gone.
Right. And somebody sees that, they either run away or they jump right in. I would run away.
Mm-hmm.
A nun in Chicago raised over $100,000 for her church's food bank by running a full marathon on a treadmill. Her name is Sister Stephanie Baliga, and she ran Division I track in college. She finished in 3.5 hours, and it might be a treadmill world record for women. A few other nuns were there with her, and former Olympic runner Dina Castor offered commentary on the Zoom, along with the owner of a running shoe store called Fleet Feet. At the end, they tried to set the scene by describing what Stephanie would have been seeing if she was actually running the Chicago Marathon.
I'm just envisioning now the flags flying on Columbus, the finish line directly in front, crowds roaring on either side.
Cowbells and bangers and air horns, they're all bringing you into the finish line, and thousands of people there to support your dreams.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, unique way to do it. Did you ever see earlier this year the guy that ran a marathon on his balcony? It was like in Europe or something. I mean,
no,
it was no bigger than the studio we work in, and he was just running back and forth, 26.1 miles back and forth. Boring.
Very boring.
But the treadmill was pretty boring too, though.
But what else are you going to do while you're in lockdown?
Mm-hmm.
Go burn buildings?
Or go smoke a cigarette like Sandra Frazier in her lung condition. Coming up, Chris Cornell's estate does not approve of an upcoming biopic.
I got to mark those as good times because those beds are not getting used.
I got to put those back in too because whatever happened that day
blew them out.
Yep.
It's just another day in paradise. Phone ringing, kids screaming.
Another generic blues.
Hey, it's Morrison here for the Sunday.
Is that the same one?
Hey, it's Morrison here for the Sunday Morning Blues. Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for 3 hours. You are none. It's Sunday morning at 9 right here on the Max.
Oh, by the way, I like the Freedom bed in your news.
I was there yesterday too. I'm finding all kinds of stuff. I'm
talking about also with a certain speech.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Freedom. Coming up, Chris Cornell's is coming up.
Phone ringing, kids screaming. Don't know all the words to that song.
Hey, it's Morrison from the Sunday Morning Blues Brunch. Join me Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for 3 hours of the best blues in town. It's Sunday morning.
Freedom. 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 What song is that?
What?
What song is
that? It's Just Another Day in Paradise. Is that McGraw?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's Tim. Who is that?
Hey, it's Morrison here.
Hey, Morrison.
Hey, Morrison. What's up, dog? Um. Kind of like Joe Diffie or something. Who is it? Who is it? Phil Vassar. Phil Vassar. Just Another Day in Paradise. I'm a 90s country girl. 2000s. Chewing that tongue, man. Getting on it.
Maybe you can break me from it. At 49, almost 50. No. Shut up. Oh, Sunday payday. Yeah. All right. Keep on rolling.
One. That sounds perfect. All right, look. You ready to? Can you? Are you done with that?
Yep.
Can you? Let's kill that tease. Can you roll after this into the new Cornell?
Perfect. You're so smart.
I'm so smart, man. I'm so smart. It's such a good song, man.
We ought to put the intro in.
We can't intro it.
But I like your intros. I like them a lot. But we can. I just like how you've been doing them and how they seg very well.
All right, well, there you go. Just for you, Jar. Too bad I can't hear it. I'd love to.
I mean, the world's not going to end if we have to break off of live with Regis and Kelly.
Phone ring.
Because
I may just mute it and just jam out to Phil Vassar for a minute and get out of my system, okay?
Forget Cornell and his estate.
I want to know what Phil Vassar's been up to the last few years. I don't know why the kids love this shirt so much. It's not scary at all. They just look at it.
Because it's not news reports. The news reports will have to wait. And I guess the delay is not as long as I thought, because I immediately went and hit Facebook and unmute, and I was like, dadgummit, you're already gone off the screen. I can unbuckle it, but I can't buckle it back. So what was she saying before y'all left? She had her overalls on, but she wanted to put her cheerleading outfit on top
under
of
it. so she could go straight to practice, but she can't unbuckle. I don't trust her with the overalls yet.
Well, how are you going to go to the bathroom? I can unbuckle it.
But I don't know how to unbuckle them back. I forgot we had old Paul Rodriguez in the studio. Remember that?
Crying like a baby. That was awesome.
Put that in our best of reel.
There we go.
Danny and the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
A new trailer for an upcoming Ozzy Osbourne A&E biography, The 9 Lives of Ozzy, was released yesterday. The clip features Rick Rubin, Marilyn Manson, Post Malone, and Rob Zombie. It's going to be September 7th at 9 p.m. Once again, when we asked a couple of weeks ago, how many biographies and documentaries do we need?
We already know Ozzy's life. We watched it on MTV for years.
We lived it.
Yes.
Inside. Pink Floyd's 1989 concert film Delicate Sound of Thunder will make its theatrical debut for one night only on October 15th. Dwight Yoakam recently became a father for the first time at the age of 63. He and his wife Emily, exactly, welcomed son Dalton Lauren Yoakam August 16th. Yeah, you're changing a diaper for the first time ever. And hours after the news that a biopic on Chris Cornell would go into production next month, the late Soundgarden Audioslave singer's estate said, hold up.
Wait a minute. Gotta put some tuna fruit in. Hold up. Wait a minute. They probably didn't say that.
No. The film Black Days, which will reveal the last days leading up to Cornell's 2017 suicide, is not approved or sanctioned by the estate of Chris Cornell, according to the estate's rep. They also told Pitchfork that no one involved in the film's production, quote, contacted the estate for any information.
Do you have to have that?
I mean, is it Katie Kelly? Who's that lady that wrote so many unauthorized biographies about Reagan and Sinatra?
I have no idea, but I don't know.
You just have to call it unauthorized. That means they didn't get permission.
Or the facts.
Right.
Like the New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Yeah.
They get away with it, so why can't these people?
No.
Coming up next, Riddle Me This. I will take on a contestant and see how many riddles we can solve.
Okay, then.
Wish I could hear it. Shut up.
Still all right.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Everything is shutting down. My nose itches.
Why is Carl upstairs using a hammer while we're on there?
That is my foot.
She is about to go in there and light him up like a candle. Almost like that quartet day.
Okay, so you're saying that we've got the census on Friday, New Memphis.
Riddle me this! It's time.
Max.
I guess you and I are going to Metallica on Saturday.
Have y'all discussed the van anymore?
Not really. All right, tomorrow we got Fleming's, 10:30. And then what do I need you? What was I going to say that I need to do? I don't know. Oh, do you have the riddles ready?
Yeah.
Let me look real quick at this. Oh, you just okay. Hey, let me knock out the Gym Stars right here.
Okay, then. Hey, I'm going to put the legal ID there. Is that okay? Hear me?
Yeah. What'd you move?
I'm just going to move it right after Chris because there's no liner. And then, well, no. And then you talk after that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Gymnastics is the perfect beginning to every sport, and it's a great way to get your kids feeling confident and focused. Gym Stars Gymnastics is a top gymnastics center for 45 years right here in the tri-state area. And to be the best, train with the best at Gym Stars Gymnastics. They offer a competitive team schedule for day and afternoon or evenings, and you can register for recreational classes. And my kids took the summer camp over the summer, now are in the recreational classes, which can teach you basic tumbling, and it's all ages and all levels. So if you are serious about being a gymnast, Gym Stars Gymnastics is the best place, as well as just a recreational learning cartwheels and back handsprings. It's voted #1 best place for birthday parties, Ninja Zone, and gymnastics parties. Turn your kids' energy into ambition only at Gym Stars Gymnastics. Call them at 861-8468 or gymstarsgymnastics.net.
Low.
What now?
It's just how when I go, we lived it, and I turned my head and looked at you. I was like,
oh, I lost it. We can get both songs in there, right? Looks that way, right?
Yeah, it's going to end at 12:12. I'm getting the promo.
Coming up next, riddle me this. I will take on a contestant and see what you don't need it. It's in the news.
Oh.
Do. I'll get the next one though. Coming up next, a mashup of your favorite 80s and Holy Diver becomes a novel. Wow.
Train kept a rolling all night long. Train kept a rolling. I've been walking the streets of my...
Just trying to get it right. Baby, I need you. Yeah, yeah, I need you. What am I doing here? Dropbox.
Piano holy.
Yeah.
You've been down too long in the
What happened there? Whoa, what happened there? Make that go away, please.
Please, girl. Holy diver.
Hey, Jarman. We've got Ashley and Matt going against Jarman today for Tri-State Trivia, where I will ask 3 of the same questions, one from Memphis. One is music and one is a mystery question. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. Jarman, you are up first.
With Danny in the jar.
We've got Ashley and Matt going against Jarman today for Tri-State Trivia, where I will ask.
It's Tri-State Trivia with Danny in the jar on 98.1 The Max.
We've got Ashley and Matt going against Jarman today for Tri-State Trivia, where I will ask 3 of the same questions, one from Memphis. One is music and one is a mystery question. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. Jarman, you are up first. So if you don't know one, just say pass and we'll come back to it. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, Jarman, question number 1. What was the name of the nation's first self? Question number 1. Question number 1. What was... will have to do with Memphis, one with music, and one will be a mystery question that could be especially where you call from. 2 out of 3. All right. 2 out of 3. Ashley. Chain.
Piggly Wiggly.
Question number 1. Am I saying doo doo? Are you even there?
Oh.
Hi. Ba 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 ba. Jarman, you are up first. Question number 1. What was the name of the nation's first self-service grocery store that opened in Memphis on September 6, 1916 and became a widespread chain?
Piggly Wiggly.
What led to
Piggly Wiggly.
a widespread chain?
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
Riddle me this! Now it's time to see if you are dumber than Danny.
Any sign of the Riddler?
On 98.1 The Max.
Well, this should be confusing. On the line, we have Danny from Memphis and also Miss Danny.
It's Daniel. He goes by Daniel.
Okay, so Daniel and Danny, riddle me this. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right, what begins with T, finishes with T, and has T in it?
Some kind of cup.
Daniel, you can name it if you know it.
I got no idea.
I was gonna say T, but
Danny?
Finishes with T, starts with T, and T in it. I don't know.
tater tot.
No. It's a teapot.
I went all around it. I said tea. I said pot in my head.
You said cup? All right. Riddle me this. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? I'm tall when I'm young. I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
I have no idea.
And these are riddles for kids.
I was gonna say Benjamin Button.
No, the title of the riddle says not Benjamin Button, so we'll give you half credit on
Because it says not to do say it. And so we're going to have a point.
Yep.
Okay. Stupid.
That's stupid. All right, riddle me this. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
Can you say that one more time?
What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
The sound of silence?
Hey, Daniel, it is silent.
You got to come up with some sound effects. Daniel, that is awesome.
Danny Bruns, 0-2.
Some
with
sound effects and stuff.
All right, Daniel. Hey, we appreciate you playing, buddy. Have a good day and good week.
Thank you. You as well.
Did you say call now?
Riddle me this with Danny Bruns. Give us a call, 535-9898.
Danny and the Chop. Here.
98.1 The Max.
I've been walking the street. Hey, the Max, who's this?
Hey, the Max. Hey, this is Miguel, man. I got a quick question. What happened to our buddy Drew, Trey?
He wanted to sleep in.
What's that?
He decided he wanted to sleep in.
He's sleeping in, huh?
Yeah.
Is he coming back to the show anytime soon?
I have no clue. I just know that we have to get up now. Boo.
I like the show. Don't get me wrong.
No.
My buddy Dre.
I get you, bud. Yep, I hear you.
Well, thanks for that, though.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening, hon.
Do you want to play Riddle Me This?
Man, they're hard. I can't believe there's a cute riddle. He can answer. I definitely can't answer them.
Thank you, Miguel. I don't feel so dumb now. I was humiliated.
Hey, there's no one calling.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Hey, somebody on Facebook Live, there's 4 of you. Call and play Riddle Me This.
Because you know you're not working.
And you know you're going to win because I'm pretty dumb.
Hey guys, this is Todd again with Blue Wave Pool Supplies. Look.
And I'm tired of doodling next to Miguel's name. The doodles are on. That's how I think. Riddle me this. See? No one wants to play because they're too hard.
Oh, I found easy ones now.
Okay, there's 5 of you now on Facebook Live. Call and play Riddle Me This with me, and you will win. Oh, no. Noel, call and play Riddle Me This from Knoxville. Come on. 901-535-9898.
Let's say phone number.
It's on the screen, idiot.
Don't be calling listeners.
I'm not. I'm calling you an idiot.
Oh. How do you get them to call if you're calling them idiots, Danny? Ah.
All right, you live in Memphis for 30 years, so call us and play Riddle Me This. Come on. 535-9898. 901-535-9898. Charmin says they're easy. I suck at riddles. So do I. Did you see I've just lost 2 times in a row? So you can suck at riddles with me.
Suck at riddles with Danny.
Suck at riddles with Danny. Peer pressure. Yes, the pressure is on.
Hurry up, because I got to use the bathroom.
Come on. Everyone's hanging up because they don't want to get stuck playing
All right,
Riddle Me This.
We'll tease that then.
Jeez,
you know us.
Okay, now we're going to leave for a minute. We'll be right back.
Is anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? I can't hear you.
Noel said it was, or they said they were ringing, but it was a busy signal. They were calling, but it was busy.
Well, you know, there's only one left.
I know, right? We only have one phone system left in the entire country, so. Who knows?
So I asked Ari why I can't see the Facebook comments, and she can't either. I wonder if it's because of the feed. I can only see like 4 comments. All right, here we go.
It's Danny and the Jar, 98.1.
The Max.
Let's go way back Wednesday. Here's a guy doing a mashup of classic 80s songs on the piano. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye.
Yeah, For someone who reluctantly took 9 years of piano, that was pretty good. I
That was really good.
In college, I took a jazz piano my freshman year. I can't think of Bob's name. If somebody remembers, text us at 535-9898. But I would go to the Peabody all the time and just sit around and listen to him play the piano in the lobby. He was fantastic too.
There was a Paul that did it too. I remember a Paul. You remember a Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie James Dio's Holy Diver album is being made into a graphic novel. His widow, Wendy Dio, had this to say about the writer. Steve Niles tells the story behind the album cover, Holy Diver, a story about how you can't judge a picture by the way it appears, which is what Ronnie wrote many times in his songs, that you have to see inside the person and not judge them by the way they look or by what they wear. And coming up next, we've got how to make $1,000 by going without technology for 3 days. Where do I sign up?
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, it's becoming of me. No, ride the tide. You can see it's.
Gotta get away. Get away.
It's Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Gotta get away. Gotta get away.
Bob.
Bob, 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 Bob. Coming up next, we've got how to make $1,000. You gotta get away. What do? Hmm. Download or run it? What did that say? Oh, that's what I did. Hmm. I don't see a run option. Share and download is all I see. You know, yeah. And then run. Well, it's asking me to accept this.
I gotta get away.
Gotta get away.
Gotta be careful about playing that stuff too. Holy diver. 7562, 7562, 75. I've got our last break in your email.
I see it.
All right, Rascal. Who didn't put you up to date? Oh my goodness. Here we go.
You're listening to Danny and the Chow.
98.1 The Max.
An internet company is offering to pay $1,000 plus expenses. Hang on a second. To someone who's willing to rough it at a national park with no modern technology. SatelliteInternet.com is looking for one person to spend 3 days in an as yet unnamed national park, living in an RV with no technological links to the outside world. Company officials say they're staging the promotion to help someone tune out of the world and get back in tune with nature. The winning candidate needs to be a licensed RV driver, Danny Bruns, under the age of 25. Why is that? According to company prerequisites. They also need their own RV or be willing to rent one, the company says. Applications are being accepted through September 3rd or 23rd on SatelliteInternet.com. Well, why do you got to be under 25?
I don't know, because you can't rent a car till you're 25.
I guess because they're probably the only, I would say they're the only, that's about the age of when cell phones started 25 years ago. I've had a cell phone for about 20 years now.
Yeah, but they say you need to have your own RV or be willing to rent one. You can't rent one under 25.
Well, I'm disappointed now because, last Memphis in May, they were nice enough to let Danny bring She and the Carpenters RV on the park instead of setting us up in a little specific area with a cherry picker, which is very dangerous sometimes. And I didn't go the first night with Dave Matthews because I was a 48-year-old brat. I couldn't get a phone. My phone had died and I couldn't get it that day. So I was like, I'm not going. And then Danny called me the next morning about 9:30 going, holy cow, you got to see where we're set up. We watched Dave Matthews in the RV. It was awesome. And I was like, you've been going to Music Fest for 8 years before you got a cell phone. So why didn't I go that night? I mean,
baby, wash your face in gravy.
D-A-D-D-Y. You don't even know. But, you can live life without technology.
It's much harder, though, because there are no payphones on every corner like there used to be.
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
They have made it more difficult.
Well, because life is so much easier now.
But right now, could you imagine going out in that RV and then coming back and Chernobyl has happened? The one that we lived through.
Right.
I don't know that I could do it at the moment because I feel like I would come back and something would be going down. Could you imagine if you lived in Portland or Chicago and
oh yeah,
you left and then you just came back, or New York?
I mean,
it'd be like a time machine and it's only been a few months.
Yeah. Or just a few days. A lot can change in this world in 3 days. We've definitely learned that most of 2020. Coming up, Tiger Woods says he's going to need a big week in Chicago in order to make the final round of the FedEx playoffs. Ow. Dang. That was almost a slip. There's one less discrepancy for Danny Bruns. Oh, you're not Ross.
That's my stomach.
Or lot can change in this world. And coming up, Tiger Woods. Coming up. Hey, did you do the top designs in U.S. history yesterday?
Oh, Levi's? No.
Yeah. Huh?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, let's put that one in today. Because you made fun of me and somebody else's vest and cow ties. What is it about you radio people? See, we lived through that too.
What?
Cow ties and vests.
You lived through it. They never were in style. That's the difference.
Shut it.
You lived through it without anybody kicking y'all's ass.
We were just some desperados coming to our senses. Dad, gummit.
Under your scars. All right, you can try to riddle me this again.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
All right, you can try to riddle me this again.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Question number one.
Jesus. Diesel. Why am I hearing all that again?
Because I finally figured out how to read the comments on Facebook.
Is why you replayed everything?
No, I guess the sound comes on when. I mean, it's crazy how I leave this building and I don't do that.
The Islanders. Hey, Ashley, where you calling from? From Adelphi. Lay. Come back to it. Army got 2 out. Shut up, dog. Army got 2 out of 3. Here we go, Ashley. Question number 1. What was the name of the nation's first self-service grocery store that I actually hang out with this? All right, not bad, girl. You got 1 out of 3. Widespread chain. Dismantle one. Double leg. Let's get with that. Hey, Ashley, where you calling from?
Under your scars. All right, where am I? I've got way too much of them. Led Zeppelin 4 or Zozo, whatever they call it.
Which hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for in the 80s?
The Islanders.
Hey,
and
Ashley,
the
where you calling from?
Kings.
All right. 2 out of 3. All right. 2 out of 3. Hey, Ashley. All right. 2 out of 3. Hey, Ashley, where you calling from?
From Adelka.
All right. 2 out of 3. Hey, Ashley, where you calling from?
So my cousins, they were valets. I'll tell you when we're done about the Peabody.
Yeah. Yeah, Dante.
Running with the devil.
A widespread change.
Piggly Wiggly?
What Led Zeppelin album featured Stairway to Heaven? A widespread change.
Piggly Wiggly?
What Led Zeppelin?
Under your
1 out of 3. Let's get Matt on the line.
I don't have a clue.
All right, not bad, girl.
I don't have a clue.
All right, not bad, girl. You got 1 out of 3.
doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Just making sure.
You're listening to Danny and the Jar
On 98.1 The Max.
Tiger Woods is attempting to play back-to-back events for the first time this year, hoping to make next week's 30-man Tour Championship field, which should mean 3 straight tournaments for the first time since 2018 for him. It's not been an easy task, as the lack of play and so-so results in 2020 has left Tiger needing a big week at the BMW Championships in order to advance to the playoffs. I have to play well. I have to earn my way to East Lake. I haven't done so yet. I need a good week. If I don't, I go home. It's a big week for me, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and competing 70 players moving on to the PGA's FedEx Cup playoffs. He says the course is set up like a U.S. Open, then a regular tour event. It's the playoffs and it's supposed to be hard. That age, it'll get you.
Yeah.
Injuries, they creep up on you.
Or you could be like Mickelson and join the senior tour and be in first.
I had a friend my age and Phil's age. He goes, boy, you know you're getting bad when the guys your age are starting to join the senior tour. I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I didn't think about that, old jar.
That AARP is going to be mailing me here in about a month and a week or so. I was having a lunch. If you've been listening, we've been having mulligans with Marion, Danny's mother, and I was having lunch yesterday and saw a friend of your dad's and was telling him, you know, how obsessed he had heard one of her episodes. And I told him about how she had to go into the shopping or gift shop at the Southwind a couple of years ago. I was like, so we're walking. We still had a good ways to walk to the car. And she comes out with this simple red T-shirt. It said Tiger and had a swoosh underneath it. But you would have thought it was the greatest concert T-shirt ever. She clung to that thing like nobody's business. And even when we got on the bus to get us to our car, she could have left her purse and phone for all she cared.
She got her Tiger shirt.
That's how obsessed that lady is. So we'll hear from her maybe Friday and definitely Monday. Speaking of your family members, happy Dog Day to our pandemic partner, One-Eyed Willie. He's been a good boy this year too.
Oh, Willie's laying right here next to Mama.
I would too with those two little girls downstairs.
They're at school.
But not most of the year that they have it. But happy National Dog Day to all of y'all out there. Coming up this afternoon, magically delicious news, how you can get the Lucky Charms marshmallows a lot easier.
Thank God. If you want to go up against me with some riddles, call in now, 535-9898 on our Rick's Powder Coating line, and you could play Riddle Me This with yours truly.
It's Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.